Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something pretty fascinating.
Yeah. What's that?
It's this intersection, artificial intelligence sort of bumping up against the humanities.
Oh, right. I saw that piece in the New Yorker. It's got some surprising angles.
Exactly. It's not the usual robots are coming for us narrative. It's more subtle.
More about what AI might show us about ourselves, right?
Precisely. So if you're maybe grappling with how education is changing or, curious about self-understanding these days,
We're just looking for a fresh take on being human.
yeah, this should really resonate, our mission today. Just distill the core ideas. Get a handle on why this AI humanities convergence actually matters.
Okay. Sounds good. Where do we start?
Well, the essay introduces this concept pretty early on, AI acting almost like a mirror.
Right. The mirror idea. The example was a student, wasn't it? Interacting with an AI.
That's the one. And because the AI is, well, non-judgmental.
It creates this kind of safe zone. The student felt they could explore their thoughts more honestly. No need to perform, you know?
Which really makes you think, doesn't it? How much of our interaction is, like, performative?
Mm-hmm. And that leads into what the essay terms a new consciousness of ourselves.
Yeah, and crucially, it's not about machine consciousness.
No, no, not at all. It's about us gaining a sharper self-awareness through interacting with AI.
It's a different lens, isn't it? Instead of just seeing AI as, I don't know, a potential problem.
It becomes a tool, maybe even a tool for self-reflection, which naturally gets you thinking about education.
Absolutely. The piece really questions traditional education methods, the more coercive ones.
Yeah, it brings in Gayatri Spivak's idea, non-coercive rearranging of desire. That's the phrase, I think.
Right. It's about shifting towards sparking genuine curiosity, intrinsic motivation, rather than just making people learn stuff.
And there's a contrast drawn there, isn't there, between, say, STEM, often focused on accumulating facts, and the humanities.
Exactly. The humanities tackle those huge questions. How should we live? What's our purpose? How do we, face mortality?
Things AI can't really touch. It can process data, find patterns.
But it can't grapple with meaning in that human way, which brings us to AI's capabilities and its limits.
Yeah, the essay is clear on this. AI is fundamentally probabilistic, pattern recognition,
Not actual understanding.
or empathy.
Correct. So while it might facilitate self-reflection, it doesn't have the answers to our deep existential dilemmas.
And that raises some important ethical points, right, about mistaking the simulation for the real thing.
Definitely. Mistaking simulated engagement for genuine empathy. That's a big one.
Which underlines why human educators' real human connection remains so vital, especially for teaching, like ethics and social nuance.
Absolutely crucial. You can't outsource that to an algorithm.
So the humanities, they're not fading away in the face of AI, maybe the opposite.
That's the argument. They become even more critical because they deal with the work of being, not just knowing. The subjective stuff, ethical choices, areas where pure data just doesn't cut it.
Mm-hmm. And you can imagine education adapting, can't you? AI handles the rote learning, maybe.
Freeing up time for the human teachers to focus on discussion, creativity, critical thinking.
Empathy, moral reasoning, all the stuff that makes us human.
Okay, so boiling it all down, what's the main takeaway here?
Well, I think it's that the rise of AI actually, perhaps counterintuitively, highlights the unique value of human introspection.
And human connection. It really underscores why we still need the humanities to navigate, well, life's biggest questions.
Couldn't agree more. Which leaves us with a thought, maybe for you listening.
Go on.
Just consider, how are your own interactions with technology, maybe subtly, changing how you perceive yourself?
And following on from that, what role do you see for that deep, quiet introspection in a world that's getting increasingly driven by AI? Something to chew on.